Hi everybody, I'm here in Madrid for Fitur, happening today at the ephemera site on the outskirts of Madrid. I'm here right at the entrance. It's the main entrance, it's the main passageway that goes from one end to the other at the north entrance. Behind us is the south entrance. It's a distance of probably about 1 kilometre. And off to my left here and off to my right, we've got what they call pabellones in Spanish, pavilions, which go all the way around. Let's do a quick tour around. We're going to show you the whole thing, give you the inside track. Come with me. Here at Fitur, there are about 10 pavilions. It's a really very large event. You're talking like 50, 60,000 people coming this week. But for those of us in the TravelTech space, really there's only 2 pavilions that are of interest. That's Pavilion 8 and Pavilion 10. They're next to each other. We're in Pavilion 8 right now. It's an area the size of, I don't know, several large football pitches and a couple of hundred stands. To my left and right here, we've got lots of businesses that are providing technology to OTAs, hotel technology. I can see over there cloud beds, I can see other PMS providers, I can see bed banks. That's the kind of businesses that we got in this space. So we'll do a little walk around, I'll show you a little bit more, and then afterwards we'll go over to Pavilion 10, which is where you've got the Fitur Tech stage. We'll explain more about that in a minute. So here we are outside Pavilion 10. Pavilion 10 is the other main stage, other main area where you've got all the TravelTech action going on. To get there, sometimes to go between one pavilion and another, sometimes you have to come out into the main street here that goes down the middle. The stench of cigarettes is awful. I really have to, if you're listening anyone from ephemera, people shouldn't be allowed to smoke in public out here with so many people. But there you go. The other thing you can smell is all the cooked food, because there's all the food trucks that are down here, lots of hamburgers and things like that. So a bit of a strange smell, but we're going to go into number 10. We're going to see what's going on there. Follow me. Behind me here, or just to my right, we've got the Fitur Techie area, right? So these are the stages, or several stages, where they have debates, presentations, that kind of thing for travel tech related topics. So Fitur Techie, they've got 1, 2, I think there's 4 stages here in total. We've got some clients who've got some sessions here. This is quite a busy area. There's a little seating area we'll show you in a second. Lots of people here. The main room that we're in, a bit like the Pavilion 8 that we were on earlier, probably sort of 3-4 football pitch size room, several hundred exhibitors. The main difference is that in this room, what you've got is several very large stages for things like Renfe, which is the Spanish train operator, and some of the airlines as well. Vueling, I think, has got a stand in Iberia. So that's sort of, I know they're not TravelTech, but they sort of, for some reason, are in this room. But in the rest of the stuff, when we go back here, there's a whole sort of TravelTech startup area. So let's go find that. One of the most important questions for me when I go to any trade show is where am I going to get some food or some lunch? So here, I regret to say that just like all the big trade shows around the world, eating is really quite a challenge. So you've got to think about it in advance. Here, we're in one of the big pavilions, and at the back of many of the pavilions, they've got like a restaurant cafeteria area. But as you can see here, look, this is a queue going out the door. That's for the restaurant bit. The sandwich bit, there's still a big queue as well. They're not the only places you can eat. In the main central passageway that I showed you when we came in, the big open area, along there they've got like food trucks, and there's a few kind of like, I don't know if it's Starbucks or they've got those kind of places. But again, they're all really busy. I remember one year spending 45 minutes waiting for a hamburger and then still having to sit on the floor to eat it. So plan ahead, bring your own food. To me, it's a real thing that molests me a lot, but there you go. Fitur, don't ask me what it stands for, Spanish something, but it's basically a government organised body that helps innovation and startups in the travel and tourism space. There's a lot of tech businesses here. So this is called the Fitur Turismo y Innovación area. I think some of these stands are subsidised, you become a member, I'm not quite sure how it works, but here you've probably got about 30 or 40 stands. We'll walk around in a second for much smaller companies. These aren't really stands, they're like your typical kind of like pop-up type stand. Let's go have a look at some of them. Here, basically, you've got like 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, and each one of these things you can see, I don't know what the word would be for that, but like smaller stands, just a little table, very affordable. I think you're talking about the sort of low to mid thousands of euros to have that space, and you get a few other things thrown in. And yeah, I can see some great businesses around here. TravelTech, that's a cluster for like an accelerator for travel and tourism companies. Here there's a service for OTAs. And just over there, you've got like a little seating area where people can go and have meetings, which is really quite important at these conferences, trying to find somewhere where you can go and sit. that's quite a decent area that I take advantage of. I think in total here you're looking at about 4 times, yeah, I think you're looking at about 35 companies. So really interesting businesses, look them up. Here you've got 2 other stages, the Fitur Know-how and Export and the Fitur area. Again, these are sort of a bit like the Fitur Techie stuff. It's sort of like an extension of that. They're dedicated to innovation themes. This one, there's something happening now. It looks like it's quite quiet, and that one's empty, but you know, worth popping by. And then we'll do one last cut. Mabriam was our first ever client in Belvera. Literally the day we opened the business, they already signed and were working with us. And we're working with them ever since. That's nearly 3 years. Mabriam is a business that provides intelligence to the tourism industry. They have a fantastic suite of range of tools. If you're a tourism board, if you're a hotel company, if you're an airline, you want to get data on source market to destination, everything from air capacity, credit card spend, mobile phone tracking, the whole thing, they've got it. Check these guys out. Thank you very much for making the time to watch my video and do the tour with me. I hope this has been helpful. I really welcome people's feedback and insights on what kind of things it is they're looking for when they go to a trade show. For me, it's all about the ticketing, it's about the food, it's about getting around. But maybe for you, you've got other priorities. Let me know. Thanks for watching. Take care.